Radio check, radio check, radio check. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard DZ Aviation. We're here with a new video. Hope you guys are doing well. It's been a while. I feel like I haven't streamed for like an eternity, my friends. How is everyone doing? We got Airbus guy in the place. He says, did you see the Swiss iniThreeFifty in their release about the new livery? I did not see that, man. I saw a Swiss livery, like the featured one on their video, the official one, but I have not seen iniBuilds. I have not heard of iniBuilds being mentioned in their video. That is quite funny, I must say. How is everyone doing? Welcome aboard, my friends. As you can see today, we're here for a little chill stream ahead of our podcast with Bossman. Quick reminder, we got a podcast with Bossman tomorrow 9 p.m. Eastern time. Welcome aboard, Bossman. Hope you're doing well, my friend. We were just speaking about you. Where's your camera? My camera is not on today. In fact, I have been exposed to something called COVID. Believe it or not. came from my father, unfortunately. So I'm feeling a little bit under the weather today. The symptoms have not fully kicked in, but I do have some people at home that are already sick, and I'm expected to be as much. So we're taking it slow today, relaxed, and we'll see how it goes. If I feel better, I may put my camera on once the stream has started officially. But yeah, up until right now, I'm fasting, I'm sick, not feeling so good, but hey, we're feeling good enough to try out this newest sim update. We're talking about sim update 1. Whew. Boy, it's been a minute since the release of Microsoft Flight Sim 2024. How many months? Okay. So I got a couple of messages here. Yes, check it out. Oh, so that's Airbus guy talking about the 350 video. I'll take a look at that while we'll on cruise. Bossman says, heads up, working title was not involved into the A330. No, it wasn't? Okay, I thought that they were, because they do like a lot of instruments and stuff. So it's basically just iniBuilds. It's iniBuilds and Microsoft maybe, or just iniBuilds? Anyways, we're trying out the iniBuilds A330, which is a default airplane that by now you know 100% that it comes with Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 when you purchase it. I think it's the Premium Deluxe. I believe it comes also with the Standard. Cannot confirm that. I have the Premium Deluxe myself. And so we're taking it for a spin. We'll see how it does. We'll see if they have upgraded it, if they've touched it at all. We'll see how it behaves as far as systems, as far as the feeling. And we'll also see how the simulator performs. Now, in between brackets, I was one of the viewers on Airbossman's latest stream when he was trying Sim Update 1 and judging by what happened to him. And I'm not gonna spoil you, I will invite you to go ahead and watch his video. But judging by what happened there, we're not looking into the most stable simulator right now. But I'm taking the risk. I'm taking the risk simply because you guys have the right to know, and I deserve the right to know as well myself. So I'm kind of overstressing my simulator by using Streamlabs OBS and the simulator at the same time. So we're streaming on both sides, the sim and the video, to you guys, and we'll see if it holds up. Either way, we're located here in Algiers, Algeria, gate Whiskey 32 Bravo, and we'll be headed towards Paris Charles de Gaulle, France, in just a couple of minutes on the A330. This is a real flight, a real life flight. We're trying to produce it. In fact, right now in the simulator is about 6:57 a.m. That's not real time, that's just simulated time. And then the flight usually takes off at around 7. I know if you go to Flight Radar or Flight Aware, it says that the flight departs at 7:50. Well, we're talking about Air Algeria. They are the most late airline in the world by statistics. They don't have quite a timed performance, and that's because of a lot of things around the company. We're not discriminating against the company. No. We're just saying that they do have a history of being late. So the flight is supposed to depart at 7:20 a.m., which is about 30 minutes ish from right now. We got the passengers boarding. In fact, they are flying now, no longer boarding. Let's go back here into toggling the jetway back to the airplane here. I hate when it does this. I don't know why it does this. I don't know. This simulator, this airplane has a mind of its own. Let's go ahead, my friends. We're gonna take a shortcut here. We're gonna just align the adheres. Our flight plan has already been loaded into the EFB, so we are all good to go. As we board the airplane, we'll just go to import all of our sim brief loads. So we got a zero fuel weight of 168.0 and a fuel of 40.6 in tons, of course. Instant loading, panel state, we're not going to touch it. We'll just go ahead and add some information into our MCDU. I'm going to have to, unfortunately, manually deal with these guys here because my radio panel does not work with the iniBuilds on the simulator for some reason. I don't understand why, but it doesn't work. So let's just go ahead and file our flight plan for VATSIM. We're going to be flying on VATSIM, so if you guys are interested in coming along, and if it's going to be your first flight out of Algeria, then hey, come on guys, let's do this. Let's do this. Let me just do this quickly here. Again, ahead of time, I'd like to apologize for any sneezing, for any sniffing, for any issues with the voice, with the nose. I am congested. I look like shit, honestly. I feel like shit. And yeah, that's about it, my friends. That is about it. We need the Simfly client here. I want to try to get some money off of this flight because we're allowed to, so why not? Why not? Stars 51, yo, welcome aboard, my friends. Bienvenue à bord. Hope you're doing well, bro. صحة فطورك. And also wanted to take the opportunity to wish a happy month of Ramadan to anyone observing it, particularly my folks from Algeria. Happy Ramadan, and inshallah بالصحة والهنا. There you go. We got departure on a 2-3, that's a rare one, PSS1 Alpha, and we insert it here. At Charles de Gaulle, we're looking here, if we look at Simbri, if we're looking for the 09 left, we got a PBAT 9er hotel arrival. Not a BIBA, but a PBAT, so with Papa. PBAT 9er hotel arrival. We got no transition. Alrighty. Entered. So far, so good. I must say that first impression, coming back from the iniBuilds A330, which I've flown for like too much. I think I've flown it too much in the last few days. I like the response rate. When you click, it's responsive. I don't know if it's a sim thing. I don't know if it's the update with the iniBuilds, but it's actually responsive. It's pretty well responsive. The KCCU on the A350 is a pain. You have to click like 3, 4, 5 times in order to get things to move, which, let's be honest, for a 75 pounds, 105 Canadian dollars airplane is just borderline unacceptable. Borderline unacceptable. I don't know. There's a lot of people that are fighting for the iniBuilds A350 as if their brother developed it, as if their mothers developed it, as if their cousin works for iniBuilds, or as if iniBuilds is paying their bills at the end of the month. Man, let's keep it chill. You know, at the end of the line, we are the consumer end here. We consume these products, and I think that when you pay full price for a product like this, you are entitled. You have more than the right to give your opinion, to give your feedback on things, and I think the developers should take it seriously and should take some course of action towards making it better, because without feedback, I don't care what you're going to tell me, you're never going to get your product better. If you're a producer, if you produce, and if you avoid feedback, if you avoid any sort of opinion, then you're a moron. That's plain and simple. That's what I was trying to say. V1. Bossman says V1. Yeah, man. That video, I think you were gonna show it on your stream, and then it crashed, right? Oh, oops, I spoiled it. My bad. Thanks, by the way. I'm coming now. Are you coming now into the flight? Come over, my friend. Come over. That old sounds, you know. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So yeah. So all in all, we're just here to check out this airplane, check out how it behaves on the latest sim update, which even payware airplanes need to use, at least when it was beta, right? So we'll see how the airplane behaves. We'll look into things. We're gonna be very picky. I honestly, guys, I'm not gonna be very nice today with my feedback. If it gives me an opportunity to not be nice, if it's all good, then I have nothing to say. I'll be fair, but I'm not gonna be very nice if I see bad things, because at this point, Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 was released on the 11th of November, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. I can't remember for sure the date it was released, but I think it was on the 11th of November. Okay? Yeah, so if it was released on the 11th of November, that's December, January, February, we're closing into 4 months since the release. Okay? Before being a flight simmer, I'm also a gamer. Okay, so I have played, used multiple products, different products from different developers, some good, some not so good, some bad. And 4 months after the release of a product, you should be expecting at least a good brush off of all the annoying little pieces, bits and pieces that were overlooked or that were missed upon release. So we're expecting that at the least. Okay, we're expecting to get a minimum cleanup from the mess that came with the initial release of Microsoft Flight Sim 2024, but also we're expecting some improvements from iniBuild here, because I know iniBuilds, you know, they partnered up with Microsoft and they're like, okay, we're gonna make a flagship airplane with them. That's the A330. I believe they tried to compete against X-Plane, but I didn't say that. If we compare the A330 on 2024 to the A330 on X-Plane, I was flying the A330 on X-Plane the other day. Yeah, I think some people will disagree with me, but I'm gonna have to say that the A330 on X-Plane 12 is years ahead of anything that the A330 from iniBuilds can even hope to get to. We're talking again about the release version. We're not talking about how it looks like, how it feels like right now. In fact, I don't know how it feels like. I don't know how it looks like right now. So we'll take a look at this. We'll see how it is, and yeah, I guess that should take us to our route today. We'll do a quick briefing for you guys here, just so you know what we're doing, where we're going, where we're flying, how we're flying it. Some of you guys may be interested in flying with us. We're flying Air Algeria 1002 Heavy. We're going to depart off of Algiers, Algeria International Airport from, well, right here. We'll go to Paris Charles de Gaulle. That's our route here, as you can see. A330-200, the 8th of March today. Departure 1854 Zulu. I believe we're late already, but hey, whatever. Flight time is going to be 1 hour and 55 minutes in the air, and block time 2 hours and 10 minutes, which should be pretty good for me. Flight level 380, we got a cost index of 30, and we'll be receiving some cruise winds coming from 234 at 46 knots, which is average, good, because it's pushing us forward. We may actually arrive a little bit ahead of our schedule, which is great. We may actually be able to catch up with the lateness here on the ground. We're in pounds today for some reason. I don't know why, but we're in pounds. Anyways, Airac cycle is up to date. Lido format. This is the load sheet. So we're going to be carrying about 40,610 pounds of fuel, 13,568 pounds of cargo, 256 passengers. Our zero fuel weight will be 328.6 tons, and the estimated takeoff weight 368.8. Which is all good. This is our route here, 23, PSS1 Alpha, and so on and so forth. If you take a look at the weather radar here, I haven't checked actually what the weather is in Paris here, but I'm hoping for the best here. It looks like we're gonna get into some okay skies. Right here in Algiers, we're looking for the latest observation at 1800 Zulu, so about an hour ago. Let's put it that way, an hour, 8 minutes ago. Winds from 180 at 6 knots, so that's pretty good. That's a pretty average weather for Algiers at this time of the year. A few clouds, 2,600. Temperature 24 Celsius, oh ho, and dew point 7. Altimeter 100, sorry, 1003. For Paris Charles de Gaulle, we're looking for okay skies. The latest observation, again, an hour and 6 minutes ago. I think that's a sim brief thing. They haven't collected the latest one yet. It's probably going to change within the next few minutes. Winds at 110 knots. and Cabo Cay, 16 degrees, that's temperature, and dew point 0.04. QNH 1005, not so far apart from what you get here in Algiers, apart from the clouds. The trend is showing some precipitation coming up here, but it's gonna take a while before it gets to Paris. It shouldn't be a problem anyways. And just like that, we're done with our briefing. We're boarding. Still got a couple more passengers to get on board. APU bleeds can be turned on here. We've already programmed our FMC or MCDU, MacDU, that's how they call it here, on the Airbus team. 193 passengers out of 256. We should be departing very shortly here. And while we wait, let's just go ahead and observe, take a look at this beautiful scenery, my friends. We got this scenery courtesy of Net Design. They're selling this product on the iniBuilds iniManager. Let me tell you guys, I think the developer, by the way, I'm not sponsored by this developer. I know him, but I'm not sponsored by him. So I purchased this scenery at full price. But what I can tell you, my friends, is Algiers, if you haven't flown into Algiers, if you've never stepped into this airport, into this city, I'm recommending that you guys do, because this scenery mimics the airports to the highest level of fidelity I have ever had the chance to observe in any simulator. It's absolutely bananas. Like, I'm not even joking. The airport has been modeled with passion. With passion. That's basically the best way to put it there. You get the old terminal, which is the Papa 10 terminal. You get the oldest terminal, which is way there, where you can see the ATRs and the Q400s, which is also very meticulously created. You got all of the gates and markings that are pretty cool, pretty good. You get the new terminal here. I'm on VATSIM. Yep, I am on VATSIM, my friend. I'm on VATSIM. I just haven't. Oh yeah, sorry, I haven't loaded into VATSIM yet. My bad. My bad. See, this is what you get when you're fasting and you're streaming. Again, I'm not complaining. Okay. I'm under the weather, as you can see. As you can see, we are indeed under the weather. I hope you guys will be patient with us. I know Bossman is waiting for me to make a mistake and laugh at me and be like, ah ha 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 ha, DZ Aviation, ha 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 ha, I told you this is caca poo poo. Stuff like that. This was my tribute to Bossman. He's still alive, but still, my tribute to Bossman. Alrighty, we're on VATSIM now, my friends. So yeah. One bonus that the developer of this scenery, again Net Design, has given us is really the tram or the train terminal. There's a train terminal that has been modeled here, is somewhere here behind the airport. I don't know if I can see it, honestly. There should very well be a train terminal here. I think that's the one here, right underneath. You also get the Algiers Mosque, which is a gem of architecture. It was recently built, and I believe it's the tallest mosque in North Africa, in Africa maybe, in the world. Second tallest in the world maybe, after Burj Khalifa, which is not a mosque, but I don't know what I'm talking about. I may be mistaken, but I heard something like that. I haven't been to Algeria myself to observe this in real life. I haven't been to Algeria for close to 13 years now. Well, actually, not close to, actually 13 years now. And I can tell you, I may not know what I'm talking about. But there you go. You got an idea what you get with this scenery. It's pretty good. The developer, frankly speaking, did not have to do that. Did not have to add all of those add-ons and stuff. But he actually did it out of his passion for the simulator and whatnot. Anyways, I hope you guys have enjoyed this quick overview of this beautiful scenery. We're gonna go up to flight level 380, and we're gonna turn on the flight directors. Alrighty. Let's see how it goes. Sorry if I haven't checked the chat that much. We don't have that much. That's it sounds, you know. PSS1 Alpha. What does it sound like? I don't know, man. I don't know. Okay, so we're on VATSIM. We are on and reporting. There is a Dreamliner behind us, which is totally white. I don't know who is using a white Dreamliner. Oh no, it's not a Dreamliner. No, it's not. It's an A350. Okay, who's using an A350 with no call sign? Or... oh, it's you. Okay. Algeria does not have A350s, Borin. You can use Air France if you want. We all about realism, right? Alrighty, we're just waiting for the last passengers here to complete boarding, and then we should be heading out. Okay, boarding is now completed. Awesome, perfect. Let's stop the music here. Gonna go beacon lights on. We're gonna turn off the external power, and on the iniBuilds you have to, I don't know why they make you do this, but you have to close all of the doors, toggle the GPU, and yeah, that's it. And then now we can just call the ground team for push and start. We're gonna make an announcement here in Algiers. Before that, we do a radio check. Algiers traffic, good evening, this is Air Algeria 1002, Heavy Gate Whiskey 23 Bravo, radio check please, Algiers radio check. We're on 122.8, doing a radio check, nobody's responding. And again, Algiers traffic, Air Algeria 1002, radio check please. I may have audio issues.
Air Algeria 1002, we hear you 5x5.
Roger, thank you very much. Alrighty, so 5x5. Awesome. And honestly, having flown the iniBuilds, not the iniBuilds, well, the iniBuilds A350 and the, most importantly, the FS Labs A321, I am kind of annoyed to have to click on GSX here, go to the menu, blah, 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 blah. I like it when it's integrated and incorporated into the airplane directly. I feel like it's better, much better. Much better. Okay, I think that we can now select our directions here, and we're gonna be facing south, and we're releasing parking brakes. Let's go to Paris, my friends. First thing I want to observe here, is really, I remember the last time I flew the A330, the sounds, the engine sounds, everything was very quiet. And that is the Air Algeria announcement, by the way. Let's go ahead and turn engine number 2. And let's try to pay attention to the sounds. Sounds good, bro. Thank you, Chloe. Okay. The engines are supposedly starting, but it's still quiet. It's still quiet. It's still very much quiet. So, I don't know, guys. Let's start engine number 1. And we said facing south, but they put in us facing north. The coast is up, so we're facing north right now. I don't know why they making... Well, okay, whatever. Yeah, that's wrong. We did facing south, but they are making us face the north. It changes the sounds of boarding and the ground personnel. Okay, let's take a look at that. That was a good pushback, but not the correct direction. I don't know if it's definitely GSX, not the iniBuilds that should be responsible for this, for sure. The sounds, honestly,
Algiers traffic, Air Algeria 1090, pushing back for parking ramp. Algiers traffic.
Okay. Predictive wind shear on. We're gonna set the ground control spoilers, I guess. Ground control spoilers on. And we're gonna tilt this 4 degrees up because we wanna capture the weather while we're going up, right? It's gonna go on TARA. Well, technically you do TA and then you do TARA. Above here, I'll do all. And I guess we are all good to go. Flaps 1. I'm not noticing any sounds. I feel like the last time I checked, the last time I did a beta test of the Sim Update 1, when it was still a beta, I feel like it was a little bit louder than it is right now. So, anyways, it's okay. Let's look into the flight controls. 3.9 are up. Okay, we're good to go. Let's go ahead and taxi to runway 23. Oh, okay. Now I can... Okay, now the engines sound a little bit more prominent, I'm gonna have to say. Thank you very much for the likes, by the way. Much appreciated, my friends. Now, just traffic Air Algeria 1002 heavy. We taxi to and hold short of runway 23 Algeria 1002 Algiers. Arm the spoilers, max. We'll wait for the cabin check till we get a little closer to the runway. And let's take a look at this. And we are going to
Air Algeria 102, quick question. Did the pushback guy got the wrong side of your pushback?
Yes, it did. It did take the wrong side. I selected facing south, but it made me face the north.
Well, you're going to have to wait a bit because our engine just started right now.
Okay, no problems. I will go around you.
Understood.
Thank you, by the way, Algeria 1002. Okay, guys, so we're gonna go around the gentleman here. I believe that's our friend Stars 51 flying along. Where is Evan? Evan usually likes to fly with us. Where is he? He's playing League of Legends with Bossman. Apparently. I'm not gonna ask you to use both League of Legends and Microsoft Flight Sim because I know how much of a pain it would be. So we got the cabin ready. Chime. which means you're all good to go. And I believe as per Air Algeria procedures, I was talking to my cousin who actually is an Air Algeria A330 first officer. Apparently you wait for the they tend to wait for the APU. Okay, so I'm not gonna be looking at the chat for now. I'm just gonna be following the taxiway here, the charts. 80 FPS here with DLSS and with frame generation. Performance preset on the DLSS, pretty good. I must say that I never got this type of performance before. I'm also using auto FPS, but I've done some tests with auto FPS and DLSS performance at the same location, and yeah, the performance seems to be a little bit better. Minus the occasional stutters here and there. There you go. By the way, I don't know if you can see, and I'm gonna sound biased because Algiers is it's my hometown. I was born here in Algiers, but this scenery looks really good. I'm gonna say it this way, guys. One thing though that I'm noticing, so we say a positive thing, but then we say a negative thing. If I use differential braking, look, I'm putting full pressure on the brakes here, but it's not stopping. Look at the speed, it's actually even going up, right? But if I use the left pedal actually slows the airplane down. It seems to be that one pedal is braking both sides. I don't know if that is the way that it should work or not. I don't know if we have any option to change that. I like the differential braking, guys. I actually like the differential braking. Nous vous remercions d'avoir choisi Air Algerie. And it seems to be that the announcement is just in French. I haven't heard anything in English. Air Couscous, aka Air Couscous. Emmett, hello my brother from another mother. What's up, brother? How's it going, man? You know what? I actually just pulled up the chat view and I saw your message. Doing, man, my friend. I'm doing well, man. A little bit tired, a little bit under the weather, to be honest, but that shouldn't stop us from doing any stream or anything like that. I got a silly virus. So my father is not known for being the person that is very, very careful at not catching any virus. He's always been a manual worker, works manually, uses his hands for a lot of things, and you know, when you do that for so long, you don't really care anymore about being exposed to any sort of substance, any virus, anything. So while we were technically invited to go to my parents' house to break fast every day during the month of Ramadan, He was working and he got himself exposed to someone who had COVID. And 2 days later, he's showing symptoms, and we get a call, and they're like, okay, don't come anymore because obviously we have a baby. And we don't want him to be exposed to that. But still, mommy's already showing advanced symptoms. I'm still not that bad, but I'm feeling like, I don't know if it's because I'm fasting or maybe I didn't sleep well last night, but I'm feeling like something's going on, you know? You know when you feel bad? I don't know. Bossman had COVID, I know. I don't know if he can tell us how it feels. It's probably much weaker than it used to be on the previous variants, but I'm kind of feeling weird. Kind of congested, kind of the head feels heavy. Yeah. Feeling kind of underwater, you know? But it's all good, man. Thanks for asking, Emmett. Okay, so luckily we're gonna taxi the longest possible route at this airport. Believe it or not, this is the longest route. Taxiing from the terminal to runway 23. Wow, I think runway 23 is the longest. If I'm not mistaken, it's the longest. There's the 2305 and there's the 2709. I know they're extending the 2709, but I don't know for sure if the extension is completed. Once they extend the 2709, then that is going to become the longest runway at the airport. Let's do a takeoff configuration check. Good stuff. And then we forgot this. It's not like they're gonna turn on anyways. One other thing here is just to make sure that iniBuilds did... Oh, actually they did. So they did model the runway turn-offs. We can see the ones pointing outwards, and we have the taxi lights. That's good. The nav lights, I see red here. And I see green, good stuff. Okay. What about the dome lights? Dome lights. Oh yeah, still doesn't work. Of course, iniBuilds. iniBuilds doesn't care about dome lights, you know? Or maybe they implemented them, but there's a conflict between iniBuilds and Asobo, which you would be like, what? I think iniBuilds is the first third-party developer that actually is now first-party and also has access to the codes of Microsoft Flight Sim 2024, which is an exclusive elite thing. Even PMDG, Phoenix, they're all struggling to kind of work around the code, the new code, and get their airplanes to work. Thank you very much for the likes, my friends. I see it going up, my friends. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Let's try to see if we can get to 15 likes. I'm not asking too much here. 15. Captain A330, welcome aboard. صحة رمضانك خويا. صحة رمضانكم. It's been a while. Ça fait longtemps, mon ami. عندها مدة هذه. عندها مدة. Captain 350. Okay, we're arriving to the runway. By the way, my father, who I mentioned earlier, used to work at that hangar. And actually, the first time that I've seen an airplane next to me in my life was right there. I was maybe 8 years old, 9 years old, something like that. And my father was working in Algeria. The weekend used to be Thursday and Friday because it's a Muslim country. So Friday we have the Holy Prayer, the Friday prayer. So Friday is by default, is still now a weekend. But it used to be Thursday, Friday. Now it's changed to, I believe, Friday, Saturday. So that can fall in line with Europe, which has Saturday as part of their weekend. So the economy is not hit that bad. ربي يقبل يعطيك الصحة أخويا. So that was the first time for me to see an airplane, and mind you guys, the first airplane that I've seen was the A330 from Air Algeria. My father essentially used to be a electrical engineer at the Algiers airport, and he was fixing the GPUs, the hydraulics of the hangar doors and stuff like that, electricals at the entire airport. But sometimes they asked him to help for like mechanical stuff, technically the job of a mechanical engineer, but he would do it because they didn't have personnel. And Algiers traffic, correction, Algiers traffic Algiers 1002 heavy, line up runway 23, immediate departure, no delay expected. The departure PSS 1 Alpha, we expect flight level 380 on this journey. Algiers traffic, Sahas Horkum, and this is last call.
Yep. Oh non, un tout des descentes.
It's okay, man, just ignore it. Alrighty. Alrighty. Billah, flex set. Pressure forward. Let's see.
Wish you a good takeoff.
Thank you, my friend. You as well. Alrighty, I'm liking the sounds.
Algiers traffic Algiers 1090, lining up runway 23.
100 knots check. The airplane is quite a it's refreshing to get a little bit more control over this airplane. However, we're heavy. I'm afraid to hit the end of the runway. Okay. Use the whole runway. Rotate. Okay, positive rate. Gears going up. And anything you hear right now is not FS realistic. In fact, I've muted FS realistic, so we may only have the camera movements of FS realistic, not any sound that may come out of it. Okay. The sound of the engines.
Look at that A330.
Oh yes. Alrighty, lever climb. We're gonna turn to the right. Historically, if you take off from the 27 or the 23, right after takeoff, you have to turn to the right.
Algiers traffic Algiers 1090, taking off runway 23. Algiers traffic.
So my cousin mentioned that they do that because it's something from like back in the days, the days of the war, right? There was a civil war in Algeria, and there was bad people, which I cannot mention here on the stream. Bad people obviously would use pew-pew weapons against airplanes. So they developed this this right turn into Peces directly, where you will overfly the Alpha Lima Romeo VOR, which is the Algiers VOR, and then directly head towards Peces, which is going to be the first waypoint into the sea. So that is interesting to know. But aside from that, there's another departure, which is the 05, which is not, you don't do like a harsh turn after takeoff like this. Alrighty, we're gonna stabilize the noise slightly here just so we can gain some speed, and then we'll prepare ourselves for our left turn. And my goodness me, I love the way it handles. So far it handles beautifully, and it's quite a refreshing from the A350 and the way it handles. The A350 feels like a balloon, like it definitely feels like a balloon. Let's go ahead and catch up with this year. All right, we've overshot our track here, but we're gonna catch up with it. Gaining speed is normal. Alrighty, let's look at Algiers here. Beautiful. Not much to see, honestly. You do the right turn and then you no longer see the country. I remember the first time that I've boarded an airplane was obviously in Algeria, because that's where I come from. After takeoff, you would want to watch out of the window. What can we see?
Algiers 1090, airborne,
Nothing,
direct Mogil, Algiers traffic.
He's going direct Mogil. I'm going direct Pesses, so that's fine. That is all right. Okie doke. 3. Alrighty. Departed off of Algiers. Give the Algerian division some activity. It's been dead. It's been dead. Anytime I look up VATSIM and I check the Algerian airspace, I see either airplanes flying through Algeria to go to a different destination, or nobody. So I'm like, hey, may I as well do this. And if you guys are interested, we can organize some fly-in events together here on the stream, where we can fly over Algeria or fly into Algeria or stuff like that, you know. I want to do Algiers Montreal very soon. I really want to do an Algiers Montreal. Algiers Montreal is pretty it's a very interesting flight to do. I've attempted it but the flight sim crashed, or like not crashed, but I ran out of fuel. Sim brief gave me not as much fuel as I needed, and I ran out of fuel. I think it was either the consumption or either way. 10,000 feet, go ahead here, turn off the wing lights and all the lights that we don't need, and we observe our beautiful departure. Let's look at the chat. Sorry guys, I was slightly off. Airbusman, if you depart from the same airport, same SID, the A350 will do exactly the same. Like overshoot? I'm gonna bring up Volanta. Yeah, it's gonna overshoot, yeah. Let's see. Let's see. It's actually slightly better. We turned here, we caught it, right? And then we turned here, we did an overshoot. But the reality is, Bossman, I don't know if you noticed it, but the waypoint, like, you see how you turn? The turn was like 45 degrees. When it should be like, there should be a small curve, you know what I mean? At least on the Airbus airplanes, there should be a little bit of a curve. See how here it goes tack, tack, then it turns? On Airbus, it should actually be like smoothened. The curve should be smoothened. Try to look at Phoenix, and you'll see. Nope. Stars, maybe if you can take a video of yourself doing that turn, and maybe we can look at that together. By the way, thanks for the likes. Merci beaucoup. Comme ça. Thank you, my friends. Thank you. Now we're gonna fly over the sea. So weirdly enough, it's loud, but it's loud just now. It is loud just now, my friends. The engines were not loud when we needed them to be. There you go, we got Air Algerie showing off the colors. With this update, I can tell you 100% that... So, disabled, auto, I don't see any difference. The drone camera does not have... I'll just restart Quaddle. Yes. The drone camera does not have any depth of field option. So, yes. Looks kind of weird. So it was overshooting, Bossman? Well, if I look at the curve from Volanta, it does look at it did overshoot slightly. But oh yes, yes, it did actually. I'm looking at planned route and it's overshooting like crazy, man. Ah, iniBuilds. Should we call it iniBuilds or iniToys? iniToys, right? A400, A330, A320, V2, A350 all draw the line the same and will overshoot same sharing code. Yeah, makes sense, man. Now that you see it, it makes sense. So basically, well, at least the A330 is included with a simulator. But the problem is like the A350, bro. The A350 is a, what, a 75 pound? Oh no, 79.99 US dollars? 80 bucks US, $106 Canadian. But then they're sharing the code from an airplane that you would have gotten already with a simulator. Like, I don't understand. I am trying to understand that. I don't. I got no idea what's going on. What is the iniBuilds business model? Like, is it like screwing people? Right? Is it like screwing people? No, but honestly, when I rotated the airplane, I felt some counter action, some how can I say, some gravity pulling the airplane down, right? So when you feel like the heaviness of the nose going up, you know, when you do your pitch movement, right? You feel that the nose is heavy enough, and that, you know. But with the A350, you don't feel anything. The A350, you just go boop, 10 degrees down on your joystick, and then the airplane surprisingly just goes poof, crazy. Alrighty. How many more people do we have with us? I see Algeria 1090, and I see there is some 737 going along. Some 737 going to Paris, and an A320 Air France 1355. Bunch of people doing that. Nice. Nice. Thank you very much to the ones for following us along on this journey. I do really appreciate it. We got 4 people. As you can see, taking off from Algiers is the same thing as taking off from New York and flying eastbound. You don't have much to see, man. You just have the water, and the water. Water straight ahead, water to the right, water to the left. And the coast is behind us, but in a few minutes we should hit the islands, the Balearic Islands of Palma de Mallorca and Menorca. Oh. I didn't do anything. The autopilot just decided that, nope, we should disconnect now. Imagine doing a long haul and going for a nap. Imagine you do a long haul and then you're like, I'm gonna take a nap. Well, in this very topic, the A350 is, at least in my experience, did not do much as far as disconnecting the autopilot and stuff. It did not disconnect it. It worked well enough. That layer there is looking weird. As far as visuals, like if you look to this side, they nailed it, man. If you look to this side with the sun and stuff, it's perfect. If you look to the back, hold on. Let's look to the back. The back looks great without clouds. The moment you see those clouds, yeah, they look like FSX. They look like Cloud Force. You know Cloud Force from like Rex back in the days? That's how they look. They don't look really appealing. And there seems to be only 2 cloud layers. I'm not sure if this is what the METAR is pointing at or not. Rex Force, oh yes. Hold on, I gotta blow my nose, sorry. And we're back. Not looking super good, but hey, for you guys, I'm gonna do the camera. That's how I'm looking. Kind of puffy. A little puffy. By the way, guys, I would like to ask that you double check if you're still subscribed to the channel, if you have done so already, because I noticed that some people have been unsubscribed by mistake. I don't know if it's a bug, if it's a glitch, but some people have reached out to me on the channel and they said that they asked me to make this announcement because potentially we're losing some subs due to the fact that YouTube is unsubscribing some people. Apparently it's not just something hitting this channel, but it actually affects other channels. So please go ahead and make sure that you're subscribed if you haven't done so already. Catcher Pratt, good evening, my friend. How's it going, my man? How is it going, my friends? This is a Bossman view. Oh yes, Bossman view. Kind of cool. Yeah, now we're really far away from the thing. No, I like my DZ view. Come on, man, not that high. I know. But in real life, you're looking down, right? You're looking down at your instruments, right? With a screen, you don't really feel it because everything is flat, but in real life, you do have some curves. Like you can see the glare shield. You can tell that the glare shield is like it's a mass on top of your instruments, right? Kind of chill. If I must say, I'm enjoying how quiet the engines are on the outside because my guys, honestly, the way that some airplanes are developed, you know, they sound so loud on the outside without any, like, I don't know. I don't see the reason why the engines should be that loud on the outside when we actually flying the airplane from the inside, you know what I mean? That's one of the things that I like from iniBuilds. At least on the A300 and the A350, they give you control over the sounds of the external engines. But if you go with Phoenix, for example, I don't remember that being a feature. I feel like I'm not even updated to the latest beta, to be very honest. Quick question, okay? If on Steam I'm still running the Flight Sim beta, whatever, 2024, am I running the beta version or am I running the latest one, which is the release? Like, I don't understand. Can anybody guide me? Because right now, if I take a look at the version of the simulator that I have, it's sorry, it's version 1.3.23. I don't know if that is the release or if that is the beta. To me, it looks like a release because it's it's like 0.0, right? At the end, it's 1.3.23.0. The sunshine. Let's do a tour of the cabin. So here we got the galleys. This is where you make yourself some coffee. I'm gonna have to say that the texturing here on the labels is pretty bad. It's almost invisible. I thought they would fix something like that, but look at this. Brew handle must be in down position. They got some PBR material on it during taxi and takeoff, turbulence, and landing, right? That one is proper. You can see the labels here. Stop, clear, clock, broil, whatever. They're done properly. But this here, no. The buttons you use to make yourself a coffee, nah. They don't matter. Then you have the galleys. In real life, you would have like patches and stickers of different airlines and flight numbers on your carts and galleys. Here, extension belts, demo kits, okay. No stowage, yeah, that's emergency equipment. Then you have the emergency flashlight here. In case of an emergency, you got the megaphone, which is probably going to be stowed somewhere. Oh no, there's an arrow here, megaphone here. Well, that's the interphone, not megaphone. Maybe the PA system. Airbus A330, infant life vest, doctor's kit, oxygen mask, and then first aid kit. That's all here. Another flashlight for the flight attendant seating here with a fire extinguisher behind, but it's not modeled on this airplane. It's kind of weird how everything is, the texturing is done properly with the labels and stuff. But oh, we have a toilet. We have a toilet. Can we click anywhere? No. You can even sit right here. But you would use this to wipe, not yourself, but wipe the caca poo poo that you're flying. Small joke right there. Small joke right there. Jacob, good afternoon, my friend. Hope you're doing well, man. Welcome to the stream. So yeah, just a reminder, we have a podcast with Bossman tomorrow. We're gonna talk about a lot of things, both from my perspective, but also from Bossman's perspective. We do have different points of view, sorry, in many different aspects, but we'll see. I'm excited. I'm excited to see how it goes. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, repeat here. We got a first aid kit right here. We have how they call it, a dog house here. Small dog house. Same thing, same thing, same thing. Galley again. Copy paste basically. The texturing looks good. I don't see any improvements on this version as opposed to the first version of Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 when it was released. These guys don't open. It doesn't change my life, man. It's not like oh, turbulences. I just don't see the point to put so much modeling into this here. And hold on, what? So it goes from like 242 to like 232 towards the end. Okay. Weird. Never seen that before. The door doesn't open, and I feel like the label here, vacant and stuff. First of all, the vacant label should be much smaller. I feel like it's huge, and vacant will be like more like here. Look at the door. I'll show you the whole washroom door. Right? The whole washroom door. I feel like this vacant thing should be a little bit lower, because you know, when you walk inside the cabin of the A330, your head is not coming in between the overhead bins, right? Your head is more like slightly above the seats, right? So when you go to the washrooms, the label should be fairly close to your head, right? It's way higher. You will not even be able to read, like, anyways, it's just me being finicky and stuff like that, you know. And then you got the galleys and stuff. Okay, I mean, look at the vacant sign. It's very close to the exit sign, which you never touch, right? Weird. The measurements are a little bit off, for sure. For sure. But so far the behavior is as far as flyability, I'm gonna say maybe 8 out of 10, 7 or 8 out of 10. We'll say 8 out of 10 just because of the Air Algeria livery, because I like the livery. It's nice, right? System depth, I don't know. System depth, I don't know. It still feels very like it feels like it's scratching the surface of realism, right? That's what it feels like. Scratching the surface of realism. There are many things that now we can bring it down here slightly. I haven't seen the weather radar work. maybe we can do the tests right now. Oh yeah, it does work. It does work. We can see some weather here on the left, but not on our end here. Oh yeah, we can see it here. You really have to unzoom like crazy before anything. I mean, you know, if you are entry level, if you've just joined, and you know, if you how can I say that? If you're like a beginner and you've never flown a flight simulator before, and you know, it's gonna be your first hands into a simulator, professional simulator, then okay, I think this airplane would be exciting, and it'd be a great thing, right? But if you are
West 5 Papa on a 10-mile final runway 19 middle.
Weird. The tower is on, but it's contacting Menorca traffic. Oh, Menorca traffic, not Mallorca traffic. Got it. Yeah, so if you're like entry level, if you're brand new into flight simulation, then you're probably gonna like the A330. The problem is, well, I'd hate to say it's a problem. I'd like to say it's more like a, not a problem, but more like a question here. The question here is that Microsoft, through their behavior, seems to be aiming for people that have no knowledge whatsoever with flight simulation. No knowledge, like zero, nothing, nada, you know? They seem to be interested in getting those people. And by that I mean probably Xbox users. That's the reason why they are they're not taking our comments seriously, as far as, you know, airplanes missing things. Like, how dare you make me pay $160 for a simulator that's... What is K? Emmett, you said K. Does it mean okay? Yeah, so I feel like they're really looking for like the Xbox users, and by doing so, I feel like they're forgetting about the huge user base that they have from PC, you know? And by definition, like, if you have a PC, you're gonna be able to enjoy the simulator a little bit better, a little bit more, simply because of the modular aspect of what a personal computer can give you, right? Versus an Xbox, which is a console which you can plug different devices to, but how many USB ports will you need, right? Maybe you can have USB extensions, but okay, so I don't know. No Fur Baby walked on my keyboard and was okay. Well, hi back to your Fur Baby. Good stuff, man. Looks like even cats are watching the DZ channel. There you go, man. Good stuff, bro. Good stuff. So yeah, I think it's really the business model that that is kind of frustrating, honestly, when you're like a simmered simmer. No, like when you are like a seasoned flight simmer, when you've been around for a couple of years, when you know already the hoops, and you know you well familiarized with the environment of flight simulation and different airplanes. When you got a good grasp of different airplanes, and you get an airplane that is sold to you as a flagship, the flagship of Microsoft Flight Sim 2024, like the main airplane, you know, and you see it land. And I'm not sure if you guys remember the video of that pilot lady who's in uniform and is walking around the airplane, and you see the A330 with like the engine covers on it, and she walks into the airplane, and then you see her taking off, and you're like, wow, wowzers, like this airplane is gonna be awesome. Then you fly the A330 and you're like, wait, flagship airplane, really? Okay, let's see that, you know. So I feel like how can I say it? There is a lot of under delivery, like they're under delivering on their promises, and I think the problem is not Asobo. I don't think the problem is Asobo at all. Asobo has been around. They released 2020. 2020 was the release of 2020 was obviously I would say it was enjoyable. It was enjoyable. The release of 2020, I still remember it. It was during, I believe it was August 2020. I remember the day that I got 2020. I actually enjoyed it. I flew with one of my friends around Nice in France. Flew around a couple of areas. I was disappointed at one thing. One thing really disappointed me, and I don't know if you guys have noticed it, but it's still the same thing on 2024, is that when you fly at night or dusk or dawn, you see the lights, the city lights and stuff, right? If you take your drone camera down to those lights, you will not see any poles. There are no light poles. The lights are simply just light sources, so floating light bulbs over the city to give you the idea that there are lights in the city. And that is Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 and 2024, which still uses the same technology, by the way. So I was kind of disappointed upon the release of 2020 when I saw that, but I was really appealed by the modeling, by the visuals. Really, like the visuals were like a shocking aspect for me, you know. But I'll be very honest, even after the release of 2020, I went back to X-Plane. I was an X-Plane 11 user. I went back to X-Plane, and I have flown X-Plane 11 probably until mid towards end of 2021. So see what I said there? So 2020 was released in August 2020, and I've only started to use 2020 full time only around maybe after 2021, maybe around like after I got married. Like I got married at the end of December 2021, right? I started to use 2020 in 2022. There you go. I went full time on 2020 in 2022, right? And yeah, it was, and I've only flown it for a year. That Asobo decided to announce 2024. I was like, what? I didn't even have the chance to like look into all of the payware sceneries that I was interested in, or anything like that. That they already announced 2024. So you see, when Flight Sim 2020 was announced, Asobo did announce that they were going to offer a 10 years support for 2020 when it comes to bugs, glitches, updates and stuff. So we can only expect that in 2030 Asobo is completely going to stop updating Microsoft Flight Sim 2020. It's going to be a 10 years old simulator. Hopefully, fingers crossed, hopefully, dear God, please, hopefully we'll get something groundbreaking from Laminar Research that is gonna stand toe to toe against Microsoft. So maybe competition drives them a little bit more towards what the user base is looking for, the serious flight sim user base is looking for, right? But yeah, it's and yet right now with 2024 we're seeing probably the same scenario happening again. Like, we're probably going to be able to enjoy Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 to its full extent around maybe 2026, maybe 2025, the end, right? We're in 2025 already. Maybe next year we'll be able to say, okay, it's a mature simulator, you know, it has matured enough. Oh yeah, where are we? Already, Spain. Okay. España. I want to look at the winds. I want to see what the winds are. Okay, 62 knots at 236. Okay, 380. We can squeeze it a little bit to Mach 0.85. With a tailwind, it may push us forward much faster, hopefully. Stars. ATC sur Paris. Okay, let's take a look at that. Oui. Okay. So we got some ATC around Paris, which is cool. I'm hoping to get some more to it. I gotta hide my face, guys. I'm not feeling good, honestly. I don't want to look like this. Can't even blow my nose properly when I'm showing my face on the camera. Welcome to Broken DZ. Yeah, honestly, the only thing that really is impressing me is really how smooth the whole thing is. It is pretty smooth. It's pretty well smoothened. Very, very smooth. We should be able to look at the Spanish shores. There's still some clouds. The clouds here, they look better. Right? These clouds here look much, much, much better. Way better. Way better. Okay. Dear Bossman, so far we've been flying for 55 minutes. And nothing bad has happened so far. Fingers crossed it stays this way. How do we do with performance and stability? How do we do with performance and stability? Well, we're checking right now, man. We're checking the performance on Microsoft Flight Sim on this latest update, which honestly doesn't really feel like an update to me, to be very honest with you. The only thing that feels great is the performance. You probably cannot see it, but yeah, you probably cannot see it, but I'm having like 85, 86 FPS. And I don't care about the FPS at this point, honestly. It's just the experience. It's really smooth. It's really, really smooth. It's really smooth. It reminds me of like yesterday when I was testing X-Plane. I was doing some tests on X-Plane yesterday, and I used lossless scaling. And I put my lossless scaling X4. So whatever my frame rate is gonna be quadruple that, right? And dude, I was having like 144 FPS at all time pretty much on X-Plane. And I did a flight with Evan, and there was Evan with us, and there was Kipetio. We did the flight in Japan on the A350, by the way, flight factor A350, which felt like a breath of fresh oxygen, man. Bossman, you crashed 5 times with the new patch. You back to 2020? Oh my god. It's really sad, man, because you purchased the A350 for over $100 and now you can't use it at its full potential, I guess, because they say you need to use it, right? Maybe you should try to go back to the beta. I'm pretty sure that on Steam, if you hit the beta thing, maybe it's gonna bring you back to the beta, the last beta before it got released, right? That may actually help. I don't know. But look, I was going to update my my simulator, my NVIDIA, right? As you can see, if I go to drivers here, there's this version here, 57270, which was released on March the 5th, which is ready for install. I did not want to install it simply because as soon as I got the latest version, which is the one that I'm on right now, hold on, let me check which one am I on. My version, I should see it underneath. Installed 57260. Yeah, 27th of February, right? From the moment I installed this version, honestly, I saw a huge difference in performance on Flight Sim 2024. I haven't tested 2020 because we've been testing the A350 recently, and then yeah, I kind of took a break unwillingly. I've taken a break from 2020, but we'll be back 2020 for sure. But I'm really like bluffed with the performance. I'm actually getting a better performance on 2024 than I would ever hope to get on 2020, believe it or not. But that is with this driver that I just installed, the version, like the 570 whatever. I'm scared. I don't want to update the drivers to the newest version because I know that it's gonna mess with my simulator and I will end up getting bad performance again, right? So Yevany says X-Plane doesn't count. It does count, man. It counts. X-Plane counts, bro. Come on, you gotta give it some you gotta give it a little bit of a you gotta give it some credits, man. X-Plane has its good aspects, and Microsoft Flight Sim has also its good aspects. I know that as a real pilot, as a real life pilot, I share that with you, Yevany. I can tell you that what is appealing to me on the simulator, on Flight Sim, is really the visuals, because it brings my memories, my experiences in real life closer to me through these beautiful visuals, right? But fly the A350 and we'll see, man. Fly the iniBuilds A330, the best airplane on Earth, you know, the best airplane, the most advanced airplane. You know, the airplane that even real-life pilots, you know, they said, this is a groundbreaking news. We have the iniBuilds release, the best airplane in the flight simulation world. Okay. Okay. And then you get someone like Bossman, who has never ever flown an airplane in real life. He does not know what it feels like to fly an airplane in real life. And he takes off and he's like, what's this shit, man? He's like, what the... I can't say bad words, I'm fasting, but what the F is this shit? Even Bossman was able to know that. He was able to notice that like this. Alright? Yeah, kaka poo poo, man. V1. You know what? Honestly, if I'm saying the truth, my real feedback, I don't care. if I get cancelled, I don't care if I go back to like 1 subscriber on my channel. I don't care. At least I'm giving like my real and censored opinion. That's what I think of the airplane with my experience both in real life and on the simulator. The A350 doesn't fly well. The A350 does not fly well, and this whole shebang that is going on between Microsoft and iniBuilds, I'm not for it. I'm totally against it. I feel like iniBuilds should be taken back to being a third-party developer without any privileged access to Microsoft. I feel like iniBuilds is killing the market. I feel like iniBuilds is competing against people that can release so much better products. Like, you guys know what happened between Phoenix and iniBuilds, the whole drama situation. Well, if you ask my opinion, I've flown the Phoenix products and I've flown the iniBuilds products. And I said it before, I'll always say it, there has never been any wow factor, never any airplane from iniBuilds standing out of the pack, of the crowd, right? Never. iniBuilds has always released airplanes that look visually pleasing, whether it's on X-Plane or Microsoft. They look great. They look great when you look at them. The texturing is great, the modeling is great. They are not washed out, they're kind of weathered a little bit. You know, it doesn't feel like you're inside a brand new airplane, but it doesn't feel like you're in an old airplane as well. But the flyability, come on X-Plane had like their latest flight model that was released at the time when the A300 and the I think the A300 and the A310 were released. So they had to code things in such a way that X-Plane can take it with its native flight model, right? And so I feel like the combination between iniBuilds development and the flight model with X-Plane ended up being good enough. Because I remember flying the A300 and the A310 on X-Plane, and they did not feel that bad. They did not feel that bad. But on Microsoft, I don't know what's going on. I feel like because of the fact that iniBuilds is partnering up with Microsoft, they're taking it for granted, so they're not really, you know, they're not really trying to meet the standards when it comes to flyability, when it comes to physics and stuff like that. They're definitely meeting, they're crushing that visual madness that they're so good at. Yes, sure. But anyways, I think they need to stay, this should empower other developers to do better, aka Phoenix. Yeah, man, I feel like, honestly, and by the way, this is a message to you, Amr from Phoenix. If you happen to stumble upon this video and these words, this is my opinion. I think you should develop an A350. I think you should do it. There you go. Because I believe that with Phoenix's experience, and the Phoenix approach is completely different from the iniBuilds approach, right? Phoenix is basically they're good at visuals, but they're also very, very good at systems. Really, really good at systems. Minus the limitations that you get with Microsoft, such as weather radar, API, and stuff like that. But Phoenix is really, really right there, right? So I think that if Phoenix was to release an A350, that would potentially be the groundbreaking news, the airplane from another world, you know? That would potentially be it. Because iniBuilds is just like, it's pretty much Latin VFR, man. Somebody's doing a wall up. Whoa. Somebody's messaging VATSIM supervisors. Check Air France 1355 on Volanta. AFR 1355. What am I looking at? Air France 1355, is that you? I thought I was gonna see some zigzags, some crazy movements, but no. You're at the Hotel Yevgeny. Oh yeah, you're really far, man. You just departed. It's okay, man. And I'm at Mach 0.85, bro. Yeah, there are 2 other aircrafts. I see that some of you guys love to fly into the bled. Le bled. Le bled. And now, ladies and gents, we are flying over the country of the one and only Bossman. Not technically where he's from, but over his country. That's our left turn into Marseille. Marseille, otherwise known as the 49th wilaya of Algeria. You know how in Algeria, I mean, you know how in some countries have states, some countries have provinces, some countries have like prefectures. Algeria, we call them wilaya. So we have 48 wilayas in Algeria, but Marseille, France, is called the 49th wilaya of Algeria, simply because the community there is almost not a visible minority, but an invisible majority. You know, you know what I mean? Yevgeny right now is doing construction simulator. Soviet Republic. He's growing the Soviet Republic. Surprisingly enough, it's cloudy. When I've done my testings the other day, it was like, hey, stars 51. Re mon ami, re. So do we have anybody in chat who's following along our route? Because I see a bunch of people flying from Algiers to Paris. There's FPO 272. There is Air France 1355. There is who's this guy here? Oh, somebody got disconnected, I think. Yeah, I think somebody got disconnected. I feel like we were like, where's the guy with the A350? There was a guy with the A350, but now he's gone. Crash to desktop. The sim didn't make it. I think his call sign was Air Algerie 1039 or something like that. Uh-oh, he may have crashed to desktop. It's you. Where are you, man? I can't find you on the map. Four or 5 hours you're gonna be flying, Yevgeny. Nice. Are you in the East Coast or West Coast? You're still on Vatim. Where are you, man? Because I'm flying over Marseille. And I'm trying to find you, but I don't see you. Or maybe you're so fast that you're you have beaten me. Or maybe you have a different route, possibly. Oh, different route. Oh, you're flying over Toulouse. Wow, that's quick, man. I found you, Algiers 1090. Wow, he's going so fast, man. I'm flying over Marseille. The guy's already flying over Toulouse and heading towards what is that? Albi? Yeah, the city is called Albi. Cahors. Limoges. Yes. Wow. So you're gonna be arriving way before I do, man. You're gonna be there way before I do. Looks like the clouds got better. Well, you know what, man? If you rewind a little bit, when we were flying over the sea, they didn't look good, man. I think it's just now, maybe the type of clouds that's been depicted by the METAR looks good, but I don't know, man. Maybe better. I don't know. It depends. Well, they certainly look different. Don't try to do this at home, guys. It's very dangerous. Okay. Okay, the beacon light works. I will check those lights already. The engines are very curiously super quiet. Oh, Bossman. I want to see that as well. There are some sorry. There are some Facebook groups. They post stuff about the flight sim and stuff. It's just so funny. You see some of the glitches, it's like, it's crazy. Some glitches, like, yeah, you have like glitch hunters, man. Some people just hunt for that. They look forward to getting all those glitches, you know, discovered and point fingers at those. It's kind of funny, honestly. Very funny. Also, some of you guys might be like, oh, what? But I may be trying to do a stream test. Not a stream test, I've already done a stream test, but I may be trying to do a an X-Plane stream in the next few days, just to see, you know, just to have a good idea, right? We do have some followers that enjoy X-Plane, right? We're all about flight simulation, right? Not specifically towards one simulator or another. Right now, I know we're working a lot with 2020 and 2024. But X-Plane also, I believe it deserves to this point, like where it is at right now. Yesterday, I did a flight, and I have to say that I have noticed a 120% performance increase from back when I tried it last time. And I haven't tried it for like a good 3 months, right? Probably since 2024 was released. As soon as 2024 got released, I just completely, you know, forgot about it, you know? But, yes. We'll try and see. I'm not expecting X-Plane to be a superstar anytime soon, but you know, when I did a test yesterday, I actually missed how good it felt on the controls. I really missed it. Very much missed it, my friends. It felt super good on the controls. It felt extremely great. Alrighty guys, I am about to gift 5 memberships to some people randomly in 3, 2, 1. There you go. Fred got it. FO Pilot, Paul, Hitmaker, and Gavin Gaming. Congratulations to the 5 of you guys. Congrats. Hope you guys enjoy the custom emojis that we got. Hope you enjoy saying using stuff for Yevgeny. We got some emojis that are Yevgeny specific. Fred, congrats my friend. We're muting the notifications. Fred, good evening, my friends. Hope you are doing well. I'm trying to do some gifting here. Some free gifting. Right? That's the spirit of the community, my friend. Philippe Luc got one. Andy Zhao P. And Sean Nguyen, all of them got some memberships. Good job, guys. Congratulations. I hope you enjoy the exclusive access to the first class on Discord, the custom emojis, and so on and so forth. We're still working on the memberships and adding perks. Right now I have some layout that is in place, but it's gonna grow. It's gonna grow, and apparently we can do that for free. Someone told me the other day, so I was like, yo, why not? You know, may as well get that. Anyways, congratulations to you guys that got the memberships. That's it for us. We got 5 memberships per month. And it's March. I realized, I was like, oh yeah, it's March. So next one in April. We'll see who's gonna get the membership. Now, if you guys join the DZ Aviation Discord, please let me know what your usernames are, so I can rename you to match with your YouTube username, so I can give you a special role. I'm looking at the screenshots from Stars and Cloudy. Good stuff. Next up, we're going to be checking out the headwind simulation A330 Neo. Apparently, it has gotten a fair amount of updates, making it appealing to even real-life type-rated pilots for the A330 Neo. So I'm going to put my hands on that bad boy and see how it has become, you know. Is it better? Is it, you know? Oh, we cleared the clouds already. Feel like we are getting into the Kavoke region. We're gonna get ourselves ready. 128105 coming up to Paris. 128105. There you go. That is gonna be technically so this radio panel does not, I mean, the radio panel that I have, the Logitech radio panel, does not respond to any default airplane from 2020. And I believe the reason being is that it's you're streaming those airplanes, you know? Emmet, flight plan? No, unfortunately I don't have that one. I can send you my flight plan, no problems, man. Emmet, here's the flight plan for you, my friend. Thanks for the likes, by the way. I do really appreciate it. Thank you, guys. And I apologize for not showing the usual DZ Aviation energy. Yo, BTC X, ça va bien? Ça va, on fait un vol. Je t'ai appelé tout à l'heure là, mais ça répondait pas, donc je me suis dit bon, je vais faire un vol, hein. Un petit vol comme ça. On stream. Okay. I'm gonna be on first class for some of you guys that may be interested in doing vocal chat. Got it. I was looking at FlightAware for the Air flights. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, the Air flights I think departed at 7:52 a.m. And I don't know. I did not check their flight plan. I honestly just checked. Hold on, we got ATC.
Level 400.
Réponse 567 Paris, bonjour, descend level 380, you are cleared Tinil Niner Echo arrival.
Descent to flight level 380, Tunnel 9 Echo arrival, Air France 567.
Portugal 69 Delta, when ready, descend level 140.
When ready, send for level 140, Portugal 69 Delta.
Paris Control, good evening. This is Air Algeria 1002 Heavy, entering your frequency flight level 380 and inbound PBAT.
Air Algeria 1002, Paris, bonsoir, Squawk 1000.
Squawk 1000, Air Algeria 1002. Okay.
Air Algeria 1002, Paris, bonsoir, Squawk 1000, cleared PBAT 9 Echo arrival.
Squawk 1000 and cleared PBAT 9er Echo Air Algeria 1002 Heavy.
Soviet 3288, l'ATC me dit bloqué par vous pour le plan de vol.
Transfert 3288 reçu. Dans ce cas-là, pouvez-vous m'indiquer quand est-ce que vous pensez être off-blocks?
Dans 3h30.
Niner Hotel.
Cathay 260 Paris, bonsoir, identified climb level 290.
Okay.
Transfert 3288, pardon, répétez.
For some reason, if I click
On est prêt pour le repoussage et la mise en
I
route.
try to change the star.
3288 reçu. Dans ce cas-là, autorisé. Bubli 2, écho, piste 07, monte niveau 90, transpondeur 5711.
Okay.
Départ, Publi 2, écho pour la 07, transpondeur 5711, Transavia 3288.
Glacier 4 Charles Victor, vous pouvez me confirmer l'orientation attendue?
4 Charlie Victor, je vous rappelle. Transfert 3288, retour correct, la mise en repoussage approuvée face ouest, QNH 1004.
Français.
Repoussage face ouest, QNH
Je finis dans
1004,
longtemps, non, pas longtemps. Non, vraiment pas
3288.
longtemps là, je finis dans...
Glacier 4 Charlie Victor, la mise en repoussage approuvée face est,
Une
si
trentaine de
possible
minutes, on va
assez
dire.
long pour libérer Lima 2, QNH 1004.
Et face est pour Glacier 4 Charles Victor.
Griffin 7 Hotel, Paris, bonsoir, identified. Emirates 1257, continue climb to flight level 370.
Continue climb to 370, Miss 1257.
PBAT 9
Reference 1226, climb level 350.
We have flown in or around Paris for quite some time. I mean, we've flown in or around Paris.
Reference
this last
1226,
30
climb level
days.
350.
I feel like many times.
Flight 350 climber from
We did the goal to Madagascar. We did the goal to Seoul. By the way, I apologize. The video got cut because we went over the 12 hours threshold. But still, we did it. If you were online, if you were live, you would have
Cathay
watched it live.
260, route direct Landy.
Which is one of the perks of being live, because you
Emirates
can watch,
173,
even
route
if I
direct
stream for
Landy.
10 hours, you'll be able to watch every
Direct
bit of it.
Landy, Emirates 173.
Or like, not 10 hours. 10 hours obviously you'll be able to, but 20 hours, 30, 40, 50, 60 hours. Doesn't matter.
5 minutes out.
Approved, report back.
Okay.
Let's go. And if you saw my camera shake, don't worry, that was just the first officer. The first officer who jumps in and out of the office. Just came back from a...
An AV247, confirm you're proceeding direct au Kipa.
Such
an iconic flight.
Yeah, I'm just going a little bit more to the route and then proceeding direct to Occupy AV247. Oh, did you get me?
Hey, cut.
Paris Radar, bonsoir, Lima Romeo Alpha 1-0, Paris Orly, demandons autorisation pour Strasbourg à FFT, on a l'information Charlie.
Lima Romeo Alpha, unité 0, Paris, bonsoir Charlie, correct. Est-ce qu'il serait possible de file un TOBT sur cdm.26.fr, s'il vous plaît?
I used to be able to
Ouais, je le fais.
communicate with the ATC very well back when I was in flight school because flight school for me was in Montreal.
Algeria 1002, proceed direct Urelo, when ready, descend level 150.
Direct Irolo, and when ready we descend 15,000 and Algeria 1002 heavy.
La France 567, dès que prêt, descendez niveau 150. Reference 567, when ready, descend level 150.
So when they say when ready, you gotta wait until you hit your top descent.
Charlie Victor, on est prêt au taxi.
So
Égaliseur 4 Charlie Victor, reçu, droite sur Whisky Unité pour Whisky 37, rappelez.
Droite Whisky Unité, Whisky 37, Égaliseur 4 Charlie Victor.
What's the second?
30 seconds.
OG247, did you say something to me because I didn't get you, sorry?
Negative.
Paris Centre, bon.
That.
Paris Centre, bonsoir, Algerie 1090 avec vous, descendons au niveau de vol 150 pour commencer l'approche Cova 9 Echo.
Algerie 1090, Paris, bonsoir, transpondeur 1000, autorisé Kovac 9 Echo, descendez niveau
I
110.
appreciate it, thank you, merci beaucoup.
Descendons au
Merci
niveau de
pour
vol
les
110 et Algerie 1005.
We're getting close to
1090.
10 likes, nice.
Et 1090, transpondeur 1000, s'il vous plaît.
Transpondeur 1000 et Algerie 1090.
Protocol 69 Delta, you are cleared the Mike Mike Delta 2 Victor arrival, descend level 140.
Okay, clear the Mike Delta 2 Victor arrival. Can you confirm the flight level, please?
Level 140.
Well, level 140, Portugal 69 Delta.
Air France 567 Paris.
Air France 567, go ahead.
Air France 567, when ready, descend level 150.
Descend 150, Air France 567.
Correct.
Speed 605, back with you and request send.
605, welcome back, descend on Unicom 122-8, have a good evening.
150. I'm scared.
Send one on 122.8, speed 605.
Prêt pour le roulage, Transavia 3288.
Okay.
3280, je vous rappelle, break. Portugal 69 Delta, contact approach 120.885, good evening.
Spoilers.
Approach
Let's go
120.885, au revoir, merci, Portugal 69
Just
Delta.
update for Paris.
Au revoir. Air France 478, la suite sur Unicom 22,8, bonne soirée.
Okay. 110.
Soleil, pardon, Transsoleil 3288, roulez pour l'attente 07 par Lima 2, Whisky Unité, rappelez prêt.
Point d'attente 07, Lima 2, Whisky 8, on vous rappelle prêt, France Soleil 3288.
So the barrow for
Emirates
Charles de Gaulle.
1257, continue climb level 390.
578. Done.
Paris Radar, Lima Romain Alpha 1-0, impossible de CTL d'un TOBT.
Go round. We'll do
Lima Romain
this.
Alpha reçu. Là, dans ce cas-là, autorisé Bubli 2 Echo, piste 07, montée niveau 9-0, transpondeur 1000.
1500.
Départ du
D'accord.
2 écho, montée piste 07, montée initiale niveau 9-0 et transpondeur 1000, Lima Alpha 1-0.
Okay,
Lima Romain Alpha unité 0, ultra correct.
good to go. Let's see. Let's see how it's gonna feel.
Emirates 173, climb
Oh,
level
it's not gonna fly well,
390.
okay.
390 for Emirates 173.
Come on, guys. Let's get us to 15 likes. If you can. That'd be great. That would be great.
Japan 45 Paris, good evening. Clear to BBAX 9er Echo arrival, descend level 110.
Sure, BBAX 9 Echo arrival, and it's in 190 Japan first.
Just confirm level 110.
110 Japan first.
Algiers 4 Charlie Victor, on est sur Whisky 37.
82, Charlie Abre, on est prêt pour décrypter.
Bonjour, je vous rappelle. Aigle 4, Charlie Victor, le vent 100 degrés 5 nœuds, piste 07, autorisé décollage.
Autorisé décollage, piste 07, Algiers 4 Charlie Victor.
Attends, 282 Paris, bonsoir. Est-ce que votre TOBT a expiré? Est-ce qu'il serait possible d'en renvoyer un nouveau, s'il vous plaît?
Already 247 reaching waypoint 34.
This is 247, thank you. Fly heading 300, expect ILS approach 08 bright.
Okay. See, Bossman, if you're still here. It did not pan, man. The after the latest update, they actually fixed the panning
1226,
of
climb
the
level
drone camera.
390.
It no longer pans. I've forgotten it that way for like a long time. And it's no longer panning. Which is, yay! Finally! It took them like... How many betas?
247, you can expect ILS 08 bright.
Lots. So many. Way too many. I don't like the... if I have to be honest, I don't like the window sort of filter that they've applied. You know, I prefer to... I got the bloom effect.
Hello
as well.
Paris, Transavia 44 Golf.
This way now.
Canada 44 Golf, Paris, bonsoir, squawk 1000.
Squawk 1000, Transavia 44 Golf.
So,
Can you also confirm the transition?
so far the only data that I have
AZ247, you will get radar vectors for the ILS approach.
is how this simulator behaved before the update and how it's behaving now.
Control, good evening. Griffin 2 November Victor passing fall level 195.
No issues right now as far as the sim,
Griffin 2 November Victor, Paris,
but that's
bonsoir,
also
squawk
because we flew
5707
an
and
hour
roger.
over water and then have just been flying over
Griffin 2 November.
land just like 20-30 minutes ago.
Aigle 4, Charlie Victor, une ensuite qui passe en 2800 pieds, montée niveau
Before we
270.
get to Paris, and we'll see how the simulator is going to behave with the whole loading
On monte au
of Orly,
270,
Charles de
Algiers 4 Charlie
Gaulle,
Victor.
Le Bourget, that
Canada
area.
3288, piste 07, autorisé décollage, le vent 100 degrés 5 nœuds.
We'll see how the simulator is going to behave.
Autorisé décollage, Transavia
The
3288.
airplane is involved. We're trying to
Cathay
compare
260,
iniBuilds
climb
for
level
iniBuilds, right, just to make
370.
it fair.
Level 670,
The A350
Aeroflot
definitely does not
279,
fly
leaving
like
by your
the
space,
A330.
monitor advisory,
The
122,
handling
8,
is
good
much
evening.
smoother on the A330. The curves are rounded, like I'm talking about the
55 Bravo negative, but you
the
might
axis
as well,
curves,
so
right?
monitor Unicom 122, decimal 8, good
when you
evening.
make like a fly-by-wire movement with the joystick, right? You can feel that the curves are kind of smoothened on the
Cathay
A330
260, climb level
versus the
370.
A350. The A350 is just like a rushed piece of work, man.
Easy 247, you can expect further descent in 4 minutes.
Griffin 2 November Victor, do we have a cleared level?
Griffin 2, November Victor, climb level 340 as requested.
Climb 340, thanks, Griffin 2 November Victor.
Paris, bonsoir, Flexi 1 Oscar Juliet, flight 1380, retour à bateau.
Flexi 10 Juliet, Paris bonsoir, Squawk 1000.
Squawk 1000, Flexi 1 Oscar Juliet.
Paris, bonsoir, Ryanair 268, on est en direction Nurmo, on demande une autorisation de quitter au niveau 340.
Allez, à 268, Paris bonsoir. Alors la prochaine fois, contactez-moi avant de bouger au sol.
Oh.
Transpondeur 1000, montez niveau 340.
Oh.
Ah, excusez-moi parce qu'il n'y avait pas d'attise sur l'aéroport, on retient ça pour la prochaine fois, désolé.
Pas de soucis, montez niveau 340, le transpondeur 1000.
Montée niveau 340, transpondeur 1000. Ryanair 268.
Air France 567, you are cleared Okipa 7 Echo approach for the ILS 08 right.
Retract speed brakes. Okay. Gonna let the airplane take its.
KLM 1213 at flight level
reference, boss man, this is what I was
380
talking
is going
about.
to Mopen.
Look how
KLM
the turn
1213, Paris
is.
bonsoir, identified.
See, it's not rough.
Air
It's
France
smooth
567, cleared Okipa 7 Echo approach for the ILS 08 right.
Okipa 7 Echo approach 08 right, Air France 567.
Air Algeria 1002 for you as well, cleared Okipa 7 Echo approach for the ILS 08 right.
Energy 1002. Can we do the ILS 09 on left, please?
1002 north, cleared Okipa 7 Echo for the ILS 09 on left approach.
09 on left with Okipa 7 Echo approach, Algeria 102 heavy.
Paris radar, numéro 100, Alpha 2,
So we want the Okipa 7 Echo.
Lima Rome Alpha, unité 0, mise en retour, passage approuvé, clonage 1004.
Okay.
c'est en retour, ça j'ai approuvé, numéro Alpha 1
09 on left.
Et confirmé, Air France 282 pour la clearance. Air France 282, la mise en route passage approuvé, correction, la mise en route approuvée, départ Landy, 6 hôtels, piste 8 gauche, montée niveau 100, transpondeur 57 13.
Okipa 7 Echo.
Or easy to can you just confirm the 9 track?
247 negative, you are on a radar vectors heading 300.
Oups. Direct.
Autorisé Landy.
Okipa.
Montée niveau 100,
There you go. Gotta go Okipa. Okipa.
Air France 282, ça grésille beaucoup. Confirmez le transpondeur 57, unité 3.
Look at this. Okay,
France
that's a
282,
glitch.
lecture correcte, le TSAT 2110, Zulu.
This is not moving. The airplane here is not moving. For some reason, it's not. It's not
Easy
moving.
247, left heading 260.
Weird enough.
Left heading 260, easy.
Attendez là, 3288 identifié, montée niveau 140.
On monte niveau 140, Transaviat 3288.
Air Algerie 1090, direct Banox, autorisé Banox 7 Echo, proveillé l'ILS 09 gauche.
Autorisé Banox, on peut prendre la 08 droite?
Et 1090 reçu, prévoyez l'ILS 08 droite, autorisé Banox 7 Echo.
Reçu direct Banox pour la ILS 08 droite, Siragé 1090, merci beaucoup.
Emirates 1257, leading by your space monitor, Unicom 122.8, good evening.
Actually, you have Emirates 125, have a good night.
Japan 945, you can expect ILS approach runway 09 left, descend level 70.
Can we take the Alice approach 08 right to Japan for 5.
Wow.
Japan Air 45, Roger, expect Alice 08 right, descend level 70.
We expect Alice approach 08 right and descent level 7 to Japan for 5.
Easy 247, descend to 5,000 feet, QNH 1005.
Descending to 5,000 feet, and can you repeat the QNH, please?
QNH 1005.
Okay.
QNH 1005, easy 247.
Reference 1226, living aerospace, monitor advisory 122-8, good evening.
Unicom 122-8, thanks, France, 1226. Paris contrôle, 282, on est prêt pour la mise de...
France 282, la mise au déroupage approuvé, le QNH 1005.
Okay, we're waiting for further clearance for the altitude.
Numéro, c'est... 5 80.
Un contrat de Manchouet, France 188 avec confirmation Charlie, une clearance pour rencontrer.
Attends, 188 Paris, bonsoir, Charlie correct, la mise en route approuvée, départ Landy, 6 hôtel, piste 8 gauche, montée niveau 100, transpondeur 57 14.
Donc un départ 08 gauche, Landy, 6 hôtel, montée initiale niveau 100 et transpondeur 57 14,
Attends, 188 lecture correcte, la TSAT 2115 Zulu.
Parfait, France 188.
And Algeria 1002 heavy, just to continue the descent, please.
1002 heavy, you can expect further descent in 3 minutes.
3 minutes it is, 1002 heavy, thank you. Okay.
Japan Air 45, left heading 140, radar vectors for the ILS approach.
Left heading 140 and vector approach Japan for 5.
Paris Radar, Lima Rome Alpha 0, pré-roulage à piste 07 arrive.
Lima Rome Alpha, unité 0, roulez point d'attente 07 par Lima 3, whisky unité, rappelez prêt.
Roulons point d'arrêt 07 par Lima 3, whisky unité, rappelons point d'arrêt la 07 Lima Rome Alpha 0.
Alice Radar, EG233, good evening. Flight level 200, heading to Party.
8233, Paris bonsoir, cleared BBAX liner Echo arrival.
Tower 047, reaching 5,000 feet.
Tower B-Box 9 Echo, EG233.
8247, Roger, call you back. Air France 567, descend level 70.
Descend flight level 70, Air France 567.
Alrighty. Thanks for the likes. There you go.
Canada 3288, climb level 210.
Try and radar on.
Pardon, Transavia 3288, montée niveau 210.
Niveau 210, Transavia 3288.
Et Algeria 1002, descend level 130.
You confirm level 130, Algeria 1002 heavy?
Correct.
Descent flight level 130, Algeria 1002 heavy.
08 right runway for arrival.
Is it 233 correct? You can expect correction. You can expect Mopar 7 Echo approach for the ILS 08 right.
Lovely job, thank you. This is 233.
There it's 173, leaving my space motor Unicom 122-8. Good evening.
Unicom 122.8, Emirates 130, bye bye.
Transavia 3288, direct Luval, montée niveau 330.
Let's get the replay started. Record, done. So
Transavia 3288, direct Luval, montée niveau 330.
That way we can record.
Direct Luval et on monte niveau 330, Transavia 3288.
Easy 247, right heading 050, clear Dallas approach 08 right.
Can you please heading?
See how the airplane is not actually
say the
overshooting.
heading again, please. C247.
247, right heading 050, clear Dallas approach 08 right.
Ryanair 230.
Good.
Ryanair 44 Golf request descent.
Thunder 44 Golf, descent level 300.
Descent level 300, Ryanair 44 Golf.
Nice mic, monsieur. Which mic?
Heading 057, easy 247.
Which mic?
Yeah, Algeria 1002, descent level 80.
Level 80, Algeria 1002.
Et Algérie 1090 à gauche, cap 050, guidage radar pour lier à la 08 droite.
Tournant au 050 et Algérie 1090.
Alert 230 identified, route direct Roussi.
Oh yeah,
Direct
gotcha.
Rossi for
It's a bit loud indeed, yeah. It's a bit loud.
Pas trop l'air France 82, on est prêt au roulage.
Alors, pardon, dans l'ordre, la France de 82, roulez point d'attente 08 gauche par Roméo, rappelez prêt.
J'attends Tango 3, je pas rejoindre le téléphone.
Ok.
La France 188 en fonction du triple 7 de la compagnie, derrière vous, mise en atterrissage après face ouest, QNH 1005.
And we're gonna stop the music since we're getting close to the arrival, and by definition, we need to focus a little bit. Let's do that.
Pareil centre, IRG 1090. Est-ce qu'on continue de descendre ou on
Look at
reste à
this.
niveau 100?
Suddenly now it changed.
Allez,
Now we're in the middle.
1086,
Halfway.
pardon, 1090, descend niveau 80.
80, IRG 1090.
Reference 567, descent 5000 feet, QNH 1004.
Descent 5,000 feet, QNH 1004, Air France 567.
And to all station inbound Roissy, new QNH 1004. Easy 247, right heading bond 10 to intercept.
Right heading 110, easy 247.
Easy 233, when ready, descend level 110.
One ready, we will descend 110, easy 250.
Alert 268, vous quittez mon espace de Unicom 102 décimal 8, bonne soirée.
Okay. All the lights coming on.
Décimal 8, Ryanair 268, merci
Temperature
contrôle.
plus 8.
Au revoir et bonne soirée.
Japan Air 45, descend 5000 feet, QNH 1004.
5000, QNH 1004, Japan first.
Radar numéro max 0, pendant 07 heures.
Kimao Alpha, unité 0, piste 07, autorisé de décollage, le vent 100 degrés sud.
Autorisé de décollage, piste 07 libre, enfin 0.
So here's the airport, it's loading. The
That's session calling, only static sounds, please check my
and
settings.
Orly should be like behind there.
Exagure 4 Charlie Victor, autorisé Lussard 2 Romeo pour l'arrivée.
Lussard de Roméo pour l'arrivée, Glacier 4 Charlie Victor.
Andrea 44 Golf, no flight ATC available, monitor Unicom 122.8, good evening.
22-8, bonsoir, Transavia 44 Golf.
Good stuff. We're gonna wait for further clearance on the descent. My goodness me. In Europe, on VATSIM, it's always kind of like this.
Putting 8960, Paris bonsoir, I need you to file a TOBT at cdm.vatsim.fr, please. Easy 247, you still did not intercept, please comply with instructions. Left heading 070, report runway inside.
Busy area. I'm not gonna complain, honestly. I'm not gonna complain. If I have this type of frames, then I'm not gonna complain, especially given how much stuff needs to load.
Bonjour, clear back shortly, break, Air France 567, right heading 050, clear Dallas approach 08 right.
Turn right heading 050 degrees, cleared ILS right, Air France 567.
Algeria 1002, descent 4,000 feet, connect 1004.
Descent 4,000 feet and QNH 1004 Algeria 1002 heavy.
Algeria 1090, speed 2, flight correction 220 knots.
220 knots, Air Algérie 1090.
Pardon,
Le français, anglais, il n'a rien compris. This guy didn't understand anything. I'm in Algeria, I'm speaking English. The other Algeria guy is speaking French. So they got
Heading 860, thank you, call you back shortly. WestJet 10, Paris, bonsoir. You are cleared BBAX 9er Echo arrival when ready, descend level 110.
Okay. I got scared. I was gonna click here to open the window, and I was like, oh no, please, iniBuilds,
110, cleared BBAX 9er Echo arrival.
Don't do that.
9er Echo arrival, and now we'll send our started descent to the West 120.
Japan Air 45, speed 200 knots.
Repeat the speed, please, for Japan 45.
Speed 200 knots.
200 knots, Japan Air 45.
And actually, Japan Air 45 on this heading, cleared ILS approach runway 08 right, report established.
Cleared ILS approach 08 right, and report for established Japan Air 45.
Let's see how it
Et
goes.
Algérie 1090, gauche cap 360, descendez 5000 pieds, QNH 1004.
On a un petit problème, on vient juste d'intercepter le lock de la 08.
À 1090, vous êtes pourtant à 10 nautiques de l'axe, donc maintenez, pardon, gauche cap 020, descendez 5000 pieds, QNH 1004.
On va changer 020 et descendre à 040 et RG 1090.
Glacier 4 Charlie Victor, dès que prêt, descendez niveau 230.
On descend 230 et Glacier 4 Charlie Victor.
Easy 105, Paris Centre. Apologies for the delay. Currently with you, flight level 370.
It's maintaining
Easy
its speed.
105, Paris, bonsoir, identified, route direct Luval.
I'm not using the speed brake. I mean, right now I am, but I was not. And it was maintaining quite a decent speed, which is
Yep,
honestly
call you back.
very impressive.
Reference 567, speed 180 until 6, runway 08 right, clear to land, wind 110 degrees, 11 knots.
Air France 567, please say speed again.
180 knots until 6.
Speed 180 knots until 6 miles final, cleared runway 08 right, Air France 567.
Algérie 1090, vitesse 200 nœuds, à droite 050, autorisé approche ILS 08 droite.
200 nœuds, et c'est quoi le cap?
Droite 050, piste 08 droite.
050, piste de 08 droite, tirage Algérie 1090.
Japan Air 45, reduce speed 160 knots, you are number 2, 3 miles behind A350, runway 08 right, clear to land, wind 110 degrees, 11 knots.
Reduce speed 160 knots.
We're gonna do some, you have any special today? What Yevgeny likes to do?
Land Malaysia 8 right, Japan Air
Wait
5.
until the last moment to get the flaps.
Air Algérie 1002, right heading 050, clear to approach 09 left.
Say again for Algeria 1002, there was someone else talking.
1002, right heading 050, clear to approach 09 left.
Right heading 050, cleared ILS approach 09 left, Algeria 1002 heavy. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on.
Radar Libéron Alpha 0 établi au niveau 90.
Numéro d'Alpha unité 0, pardon, montez pour le niveau 210.
Montant 210, aucun problème, numéro Alpha 0.
Hold
Paris
on.
contrôle, Air France 282, on est prêt au départ, piste 0 gauche.
France 282, 08 gauche, autorisé décollage pour 110 degrés 11 nœuds.
0 de décollage,
Okay.
0 gauche et
It didn't
280.
want to go right.
Algérie 1090, vitesse 160 nœuds, 5
Okay.
nautiques derrière un 350, piste 08 droite, autorisé atterrissage pour 110 degrés 11 nœuds.
Autorisation d'atterrissage, piste 08 droite, derrière le 350, RG 1006. 1090, pardon.
Japan Air 45, can we reduce minimum speed?
And Japan Air 6, correction 45, Roger, reduce minimal approach speed.
Yeah, we reduced most speed to Japan Air for traffic.
Algerie 10-90, réduisez vitesse minimale d'approche.
Vitesse minimale d'approche, il reste 10-90.
The airplane did not understand.
Attends, 188, roulez point d'attente 08 gauche par Roméo, rappelez prêt.
Je vois le point d'attente 08 gauche via Roméo, je rappelle prêt. Merci.
Kinda getting low on fuel here.
Easy 247, yep, I will need you to listen to instruction and most importantly comply with them. So left heading 210 and be ready to intercept the ILS.
Left heading 210 intercepting the ILS.
Lima Roméo unité 0, direct Luval, montez niveau 270.
We're gonna maintain manually, guys.
Dernier message, c'était pour Lima Roméo Alpha 10.
Unité 0, AFM, direct Luval, montez niveau 270.
It didn't want to intercept. I mean, it didn't with the heading. It's supposed to go right, 090 right? But it went left. I was like, what? Flaps 1. Okay. Gonna arm the spoilers.
Paris Link 8960, I need you up the clear.
Sorry, Boeing 8960, apologies. You are clear to Heathrow, Opal to Echo, departure runway 07, climb level 130, squawk 5716.
Boeing 8960, clear to Heathrow, Opal to Echo, departure runway 07, initial climb flight level 130, squawk 5716.
That was not a good one.
Boeing 8960, read back correct. TSAT is 2135 Zulu time.
2135, Boeing 8960.
Flexi 1 Oscar Juliet request descent.
Flexi 10 Juliet descent level 220.
220 Flexi 1 Oscar Juliet.
I say that easy 263, can you continue descending?
Visit 233, descent level 70, sliding 140.
Okay. Gonna intercept localizer.
Descending flight level 70, could you pick heading?
Heading 140.
And heading 140, easy 233.
La France 282, identifié passant 3400 pieds, montée niveau 290.
And the line doesn't know where we are. So, kind of interesting.
Control, good evening, Tom Jet 18 Romeo with you.
Tom Jet 18 Romeo, Paris, bonsoir, identified. Attendez à 32,88, confirmé la montée au niveau 330.
J'ai rempli 350 au niveau du plan de vol, transféré 32,88.
32,88 reçu, montée niveau 350.
And Algeria 1002 heavy, we're established localizer runway 09 left.
Algeria 1002, runway 09 left, number 1, clear to land, wind 110 degrees, 11 knots.
Clear to land at Algeria 1002 heavy. Okay, so my friends, we are now clear to land. Gonna take a while before we get to the airport.
Reference flight 67, welcome to Waterloo, please next left, expedite.
Let's see.
Expedite
so far, I'm angry. I'm angry. I'm angry at the iniBuilds logic, or I don't know if it's Asobo iniBuilds. It's probably iniBuilds. Because we wanna blame iniBuilds just for fun, because they deserve it. Anyways, watching you here, hit the aim point below the 200 FPM. It'll send you 20. What? Aim point below 200 FPM. You send me 20 bucks. Oh, look at that, man. Sure, we'll try. That's not called. It's not called the aim point, man. It's called the 1,000-footer. The 1,000-footer. If you miss, you're buying Yev and Airbus.
Taxi to gate Echo 24.
I am no bankman.
Via Romeo, taxi to Echo 24, Air France 567.
I don't know. 200 or less? I don't know, man. First of all, anyways, okay. The two big fat bars. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, man. I know what you're talking about. But now suddenly the airplane has gone really quiet, man. It was like decently loud, but now it's just not loud anymore. Does it count if I hit the aim point on replay?
Occasion 4 Charlie Victor, la suite sur l'auto-info, 22,8, bonne soirée.
22,8, bonne soirée.
Life is already too complicated. Yeah, you bet, man. You bet.
We confirm direct to Indigo
So,
08 right.
Quick discovery here. Terrain radar does not seem to work.
233, yep, AFM clear direct.
Terrain radar.
08 right, clear direct approach runway 08 right.
I don't know if it's like this since the latest updates. I don't know if they killed the weather radar, the terrain radar on the latest beta or whatever.
Cross 08 left under the side, left on Romeo.
It's not working. So.
Request my 08 left, yes, here 6 and left on Romeo, Japan Air 45.
Yucatan Air.
Protocol 442 Paris, bonsoir. You are cleared Nimer 9er Echo arrival. Flexibilité 0 Juliette, la suite sur Nikon, 122 décimales bits, bonne soirée.
Okay. Perfect. And what we're gonna do here... Okay, we're good.
Attends, 188, le vent 110 degrés 11 nœuds, 08 gauche, autorise le décollage.
Approach mode. Activated, of course.
Japan 45 via Romeo, taxi to gate, Kilo 6 correction. Via Romeo, Lima 71.
Via Romeo,
It's a pretty short runway, by the way. I mean, not shorter than
Lima 71.
The shortest ones, but it's about 8,000 foot. Just about to enter the airspace, and there is 3 airplanes behind me. Wow. Like Algeria? From Algeria? Like from Algiers? That's cool, man. I'm loving it.
47 left heading.
We're driving the community from Algiers to Paris. I'm loving it, bro. Okay, established on the glide slope. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to some FT Sim Plus
247 left heading
sound pack. Some crazy thing, man. FT Sim Plus sound pack that will replace all this caca poo poo. Yeah, guys, honestly, Fred, thank you, brother. Thank you, man. Let's do that. Let's get 20 bucks off of Bossman.
6-0, push and start, disapproved, Canage 1004.
Alrighty.
Radar 230, leaving by your space, not a Unicom 122, decimal 8.
The landing gear! The landing gear video! Oh, yes.
442, when ready, descend level 110.
She looks sexy. The Algerian lady. Straight from Algiers. Whoa, what happened here? Okay. We were talking about... We were saying good things about you. Did you see what the airplane did? He was... I was like, whoa. What is going on? So, 09 left. We got some crosswinds. Thank you, Bossman.
Alpha 05.
Oh, the diamond, not the flight director. Then take it visual with Papis. You'll be right on the money. Hopefully, man.
Attends, 188 identifié, passe en 2300 pieds, montée niveau 2, 90. Attends, 282, recycler le transpondeur 5720, montée niveau 310.
Transpondeur 5720 et
See how it's kind of trying to auto-correct itself? The nose going up, then down, then up, then down. It's not descending in a steady way, and that's not the winds, because the winds are crosswind. They're not.
349er, Paris bonsoir, identified, route direct Avenue.
Here's our runway. That one there. We'll do cabin check here. Fred, it's okay, Fred. It's alright, man. Much respect to you. We'll see how a fasting guy can land. How well I can land. By the way, it's 2024, so I don't have the G's, I don't have nothing. Nothing, man. Volanta, yes. Volanta is going to calculate our landing rate. We'll see.
Vous êtes autorisé Pibat 9 écho pour l'arrivée.
We'll see how it goes. Let's just check the missed approach altitude.
Attendez, à 32,90, vous quittez mon espace V1 comme 102 décimales 8.
That should be 4000. Good.
122 décimales 8. Merci beaucoup pour le contrôle. Bonne soirée.
Protocol 442, route direct Odilo.
I'm hoping to hear 1000. Because otherwise, c'est pas bon. 1000 feet stabilized, missed approach altitude set, my controls, my airplane.
Were instructed to capture the ILS, but you went right through
and the winds,
left heading 070, cleared visual approach from the 09 on left.
Gonna try to crab it.
EV233, thank you. Number 1, wind 1.0 degrees, 1 knots, runway 0. 8 right, clear to land.
Check.
Clear to land, 0.
It's much heavier on the controls.
Westjet 10, left heading 130,
than the
clear
A350.
approach 09 on left.
Continue.
247, well, you are 300 knots, so that's going to be a bit difficult.
50, 40, 30, 20.
Heading 8 minus 60, taxiing point 07, via Lima 3, Whiskey 4.
Aim points. Reverse set. Aha. I did not hear the reversers come on. Nothing.
Mesdames et messieurs, nous vous demandons de poser sur l'aérodrome. Nous vous demandons de maintenir votre ceinture attachée jusqu'à l'arrêt complet de l'appareil.
The engines are just like, I don't know, man.
Avant de ne quitter le vol, n'avoir d'abord le commandant de
Air France 188, monte niveau 350.
Bossman, negative 298, but on the numbers, so it's cool. And Algeria 1002 heavy, vacated the runway, Zulu 5, for the ground, please.
Algeria 1002, thank you, cross runway 09 right. Do you have a gate?
No gate in particular, anywhere will be fine.
102 Roger, so after crossing, right on Bravo, taxi to gate, Whiskey 05.
On Bravo, we cross the runway, Whiskey 05.
Irish Control, Tomjet 18 Romeo requesting descent.
Okay.
Tomjet 18 Romeo, descendable 350.
Whoa, easy on the messages, easy, man.
355, inbound Avalon, level 380.
Yeah, it was not below. It was not below 200, man.
Paris, bonsoir, descend level 360. You are cleared Pibat 9er Echo arrival.
It's okay, bro.
Census level 360, clear to Pibat.
No big deal.
France 1355.
Griffin to the November Victor, West descent.
Griffin to November Victor, descend level 300.
Descend level 300.
I don't think your rules apply to any iniBuilds airplane, man. Maybe you should tell me that on a Phoenix or a PMDG or iFly or something like that, you know? But it was a very, very standard landing, very reasonable landing, 298. Pretty cool. We're below 300 on a heavy airplane, fully loaded from Algiers. No big deal. I am taking it. And on top of that, it's an iniBuild airplane. Oh man, I am taking that day and night.
I need you to file a TOBT at cdm.vatsim.cia.
But if you care to get the feedback, I'm gonna say that this airplane is better than the A350, definitely better. So what you can get for a, I don't know if you see this as a freeware or as a payware. Obviously it comes with Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 as a default airplane. I would say that I'm gonna go ahead and say the A350 is not worth your money if you haven't purchased it yet. Okay, if you have Microsoft Flight Sim 2024, hold on to your money. Hold on to your money and simply go ahead and fly the A330. You will get more for your money with the A350, with the A330, sorry, than you would get on the A350, because the A350 is,
good evening.
it's basically treating us like beta testers, man. We're all beta testers on the A350, man. Whereas the A330, you don't really pay that much money for it. Not as much. You know? And let's pretend you paid $160 for Flight Sim 2024. Or like, let's deduct the cost of this airplane, let's say $75, then you did not pay as much for the simulator. Alright, so I'll see it that way. It kind of recomforts. We're gonna disconnect from VATSIM, by the way, because we're not we're on Bravo. We just want to go to Whiskey, whatever, it's 05. And voila, my friends, Paris Charles de Gaulle. Holy crosswind, yeah, man, it was a bad one. It was a bad one, man. You have to try yesterday's updates. It's way better now. Well, I'm using the update, man. I mean, Microsoft is not gonna let me get in if I don't have the update in the first place, so. On the marker, yeah, but negative 298. Well done on the marker. Good stuff, man. At least we got your respect, man. Just admit you messed up the approach. No, I'm not gonna admit that. I'm not gonna admit that to an Airbus hater, man. You talk to me when we fly the Boeing, man. You have to try the new update. She doesn't feel like paper aircraft anymore. Oh, the iniBuilds. Okay. I agreed with Fred on that. Okay, I'll try that. I wasn't stable, man, but I was aiming for the marker. So, pick one, man. Pick one. Just pick one. Doesn't matter, bro. It's an Airbus airplane. And did you see those crosswinds? Ah. Okay, stop saying anything, Yevgeny. I glitched. I almost crashed to desktop, man. Come on. The simulator is like, leave it. Even the simulator is yelling at you. We saw everything you were trying to get the lower FPM. Ha ha ha. Yeah, Top Gun, man. Indeed, man. Saudia. Oh, there you go. Whiskey 05 is like right here. Next one. That's my gate. Yeah, but FPS is RIP FPS. Let's turn right here. We got some jetways here. I hope that they work, because the last time I checked they did not work. Make a shallow flare. Aerostral on your left. I don't know, bro. Yeah, Aerostral 787. Hold on. We're gonna do Whiskey 05. Whiskey 0 suitable. I don't care. No, no, follow me. Handling by Aéroport de Paris. Let's go. Let's see, that man wants me to go this way. We're not gonna trust the old man that much. We're just gonna go with our eyes. There you go. I'll stop right there. Otherwise, that guy was gonna make me file a report. Alrighty, engine number 2, engine number 1, my friends. Welcome to Paris Charles de Gaulle. Local time is 4:44 p.m. No, I'm joking. It's 4:44 p.m. for me here in Montreal. It's 9:44 local time here. Simulated time again. And turn all these bad boys off. And voila. Let's see if the jetways actually make it to the airplane. Hold on. Will the jetways work? Deboarding. That was not a very good parking. Yes, I want to know what is a very good parking, Mr. GSX. Deboarding requested. And unfortunately, the jetways don't work. As you can see right here. Let's try to toggle the jetways. Nope. They don't work. So we're just gonna... Yeah, we can't do anything. We're pretty much stuck. It's okay. I'm just gonna reset the position. We don't need any of these guys since we don't have the jetways. I don't know, for some reason they don't work for me. I don't know. It's just been that way for me. It's alright, La Réunion. That's Back Home Airline Company. Yes, brother. Back Home Airline, man. Close this. Nope. Close it. Alrighty. Okay, so there you go. We made it. I'm just gonna file the PIREP here. They got me 298. Good stuff. According to Air Algeria standards, it's a mega super awesome flight with a freaking awesome landing. By the way, just so you know, Air Algeria, man. Negative 298. Good stuff. Let us just close Volanta so we don't cause any caca-poo-poo. And Simfly would just end the flight. That was a not so bad flight, honestly. Alright. And we made about $8. No, 72 cents. 60 something, 63 cents. No big deal, man. Alrighty. Good stuff. Okay, now the moment that we're waiting for. The moment we've all been waiting for. Replay time. Let's do this. Hoping that the simulator doesn't crash to desktop. There we go. And then we're gonna go... Alrighty. Do this. Gonna look at the airplane from the back here. Just to give you a quick idea. Thank you for flying with us, Stars 51. Merci beaucoup. Bonne soirée. Merci. Have a good night, bro. Thanks for the stream. Got to do some stuff here in real life. Have a great rest of your day, DZ. Thank you very much, Emmett, as well. Thanks very much for showing up for the stream. I do really appreciate the support. Thanks, man. Thank you, my bro. All in all, Microsoft is, well, the latest update is a step in the right direction, but it's not enough to satisfy me, to be very honest with you guys. At least on the default stuff, whether it's default airplanes or default airports, it's really bad. It's really bad. You see how when I got to the terminal at Charles de Gaulle, it started to stutter and things went south very quickly. Here's the Top Gun move for Bossman and Yevgeny. the Top Gun move. We try to fine tune it. On the money, right there for you, brother. Coming from south always lands on the 08 right. I personally demanded to land on the 09 left because there was a lot of traffic, and I'm streaming. I can do like 200 go arounds. Let's do a view from the forward part here. So you never land west at Charles de Gaulle? Never, never? I'm curious. Oh, DLSS is gone crazy now. It's okay, we're gonna have a slow motion replay. It doesn't matter. Yeah, holy smokes, that was a crazy crosswind. It was quite something. There you go. This was a small shout out to the community, to the DZs, the DZs from Algiers. The trees still look like winter trees, but I'm pretty sure it's no longer that winter in France. Flared it as much as I could, but I think we did great. What do you guys think? Are we gonna fall for the Bossman trap? Are we gonna be falling for the Bossman trap? No, I won't. But Bossman actually made me focus more on my landing. That is a plus. I could have gotten some qalbaloos with his $20, but it's alright, no big deal. Okay, follow mode off, and I think we can simply do this and look at it from this angle. Alrighty, my friends. Let's see how it goes. Let's see. Yeah, Algeria in the place. We can see the landing gear from this distance, which is weird. Okay, now we can see it. All right, look at this, brother. Oh yes. Well, the wings are doing something weird, but oh yes. Well, the biggest win, guys, honestly, the biggest win is that, and that's something that I can argue with Bossman on. The best thing here is that the simulator did not crash to desktop. We did complete a 2.5 hours flight without doing a crash to desktop, which for me, honestly, is worth the negative 298. I don't mind at all, man. We did good. On the 4070 Ti Super, brother. 4070 Ti Super. Oopsie. There you go. And we do one last one on the wing side. We go from over here. And we start it like this. Just ignore the spoilers and stuff. That is just a crazy. Anyways, my amigos, it is now time to say goodbye and time for me to eat soon. Thank you so very much to all of you guys jumping on the stream as soon as we started. I do really appreciate your support. Thank you. We used to share our videos with like Facebook, with Reddit. We no longer do it, and we still have our viewers. So thank you so very much, my friends. I do really appreciate your support, all of your likes. Thanks, Bossman, for the motivation. I'm fasting, I'm tired. I have a headache actually right now, but thanks, bro. Much appreciated. We actually did beat you on the 4070 Ti Super. Nothing crashed. The simulator went on straight. The stream continued. As I like to say, the show must go on, and it went on, and I'm really proud of that. Very happy about it. Fred, thank you very much, my friend. The flight team, thank you very much for showing up on the stream. Stars 51, thanks. Emmett, thank you, my friend, for jumping on board. Yavani as well, thank you very much, and I hope you get a good flight today in real life. Cloudy, thanks for flying along, my friend. And everyone else that I have not mentioned, thank you equally as much. Thank you very much, my friends, and congratulations to our 10 new members. I hope you guys enjoy all the perks that you will be getting with the membership. Please come ahead and tell us what you need, what else you need, and we'll see what we can do to make it better for you guys. Upon these beautiful words, my friends, I'm gonna go and take a quick, not a quick nap, but like, I'm gonna rest a little bit. Actually, no, baby's awake, so I may not be able to do that. I'm just gonna chill. I'm gonna chill, and we still have about a 45 minutes-ish, 50 minutes before it's time to eat. Until then, I'm gonna be doing whatever. Anyways, thank you very much. We got the amount of likes we wanted. We got the amount of views that we were hoping for. Not as much, but thanks very much for the support. It's Saturday evening. We'll see you back tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll be inviting Bossman to our channel for a podcast. It is going to be, just like the stream says, as goofy as it gets. So be prepared. Bring your popcorn. Bring your favorite drinks, whatever it is. Whether it's halal or haram, it is up to you. That's not my problem. We'll see you tomorrow with Bossman. Cheers, my friends. Thanks very much for everything. And I say, as usual, peace. On to the next one. Cheers, my friends. And I slammed the shit out of it. Oh my goodness me. Have a good one.
sometimes, but you're making me nervous. No, I've realized that I can't live without you. All my friends reach